Welcome back. I don't know if this, no, this does not qualify as Rock Chronicles, but maybe I could just call it Rock Talk because it's like one of those, not hard, well, maybe hard for other people, but I don't know. Just, I never realized it or maybe verbalized it. But here, so I was thinking to myself, I was saying, self, like, what's up with your disconnect with people? And what I think I've come to, and what I think my problem is I can't let things go. So, um, what I mean by that is, it's not as if something will happen and we'll have a conversation about it. And we come to some sort of resolution. I can't get over it. No, that's not what I mean. My thing is, I can't. I can't leave things unsaid. So if something happens and somebody tries to sweep it under the table or it's not addressed, I can't get over it. Like I just can't. I don't have the ability to just let it go. In my opinion, things like that need to be addressed. I don't know. No, I do know why. See, when things are swept under the table and when um, you ignore things, they manifest, they don't go away. So you can avoid dealing with it, but at the end of the day, you will deal with it eventually. So whether it's an accumulation of events or whether you just deal with that event now, you're gonna deal with it. So my thing is, if there's a transgression, why is there not some sort of discussion on the act? So I believe that's where my issue comes into play because my other problem is holding other people to my standards. And that's where I get into a lot of trouble. Because I mean, how often do you sit down and really compare notes with somebody as to what is expected of the other person or what the standards are, what the boundaries are? So people say that they don't like confrontation. But then I would argue that you don't like resolution. Because how do you resolve a problem unless you confront it? And, maybe a lot of people argue that I simplify things, but how complicated do these things need to be? Problem, address, resolve. Rinse, repeat. I don't know. I said before that there was a manager at a place that I worked. I was doing security. And he actually suggested that I not be so direct. I can I was confused because I didn't think I was an overly direct person. And if I'm too direct and I need to be less direct, how do I achieve man. So I started watching this movie, I believe it was called Divergent. And it was a society where everybody sort of gets put in these like subgroups. The caring, nurturing people, the honest people who like order and so on and so forth, the protectors and so on and so forth. So essentially, it's rare, but if you have all these qualities, you're a divergent. So I'm wondering what quality I would have. But it seems I'm a little divergent because I'm a caring person, but even that confuses people. I'm a protective person, and that's where people seem to more understand that, funny enough. I'm a sensitive person, and that's another misunderstanding that people have. So I'm sensitive, but I'm not, I don't cry all the time. And, you know, it's just whatever it is that I feel deep, but I lick my wounds quick and I just move on. Like, I don't know which other way to put it. So I feel a lot of things. I just don't have it run my life. I just don't, you know what I mean? Like, have it control me. I got other, things to do. So, yeah. I don't know. Somebody said to me, like, you're an interesting character. And I'm like, I'm a simple one. Like, what do you mean? I'm a very simple one. I'm not sure what other people I'm not sure what other people see. Well, I mean, that one person called me salty. I mean, what's what? I don't know, I find it funny, but like, what's so salty? Why am I salty? Hell, I was even asked that the other day. I wasn't even saying anything. So, I really would love to see myself from somebody else's perspective. I really would, because I don't get what's going on. Somebody said to me, because I have the ability to just say what is even about myself, and I'm like, I don't know, why wouldn't I? I mean, here, my response was, like, wouldn't you want to point out your bad qualities as opposed to somebody else? I don't know, I don't want to hear a bunch of bad crap about myself. I'd rather be a little self-reflective and, like, here. I draw a lot of attention in public. Sorry. I draw a lot of attention in public. But that's just what it is. Love me or hate me, you choose. Just don't try and change me. So, I started by saying that what my problem is, and that is my problem. But for me, the real problem is, do I want to do anything about that? And I gotta say, hell no to the no, no, no. Sorry, people. I'm sorry. That's my problem. I'm going to the grave with it. Is what it is. So, thank you very much for listening. I don't know where that fits into anything, but that's my rant.